Lined by she-oak forest, open grassland and sandy beaches, Rowland Reserve was an area originally under the custodianship of the Guringai people, and today it provides a place for all.
We found that people were coming from as far away as Western Sydney to use this park. I come down about 4 o'clock every day to walk my dog, and I meet up with a bunch of other people who are locals. It's just a really good community feeling.
It's a beautiful location, and we come down, as I say, every day really.
Looking out to Winnerarramie Bay, the reserve in the aptly named suburb of Bayview has not always been picture perfect. Rowland Reserve was once a tidal flat and salt marsh area, periodically inundated by the sea. During the 1960s, Winnerarramie Bay was dredged and the land reclaimed. This created the current foreshore, part of which is Rowland Reserve. However, in the 1970s, the banks of the reserve started eroding at a rate of almost 1 metre a year. In the late 1990s, Pittwater Council took action to stop the erosion through bank works, such as installing matting and vegetation to stabilise the sand and soil. At the time, it was recognised that more may need to be done if the forces of nature were not to reclaim the reserve as a tidal flat again. Further works at the reserve were undertaken with funding assistance from the Environmental Trust and advice from the Department of Environment, Climate Change and Waters Coastal Estuaries Group. In August 2006, the Rowland Reserve Foreshore Parkland Restoration Plan was developed by Pittwater Council. The plan proposed erosion control works along the northern foreshore and creation of 2 beaches.
By the end of 2009, Council had implemented a mix of solutions, including environmentally friendly seawalls to arrest wave erosion, beach nourishment and natural vegetation barriers such as mangroves and salt marsh, which all provided the added benefit of restoring natural ecosystems. The improvements to Rowland Reserve not only addressed the erosion problems and rehabilitated important environments, it also provided new community facilities, including a viewing platform, walking path and improvements to the dog exercise area.
It was always an informal dog park, but formalising it's brought great benefits, one of which is the fencing and the planting around here, plus the grassing. Dog Day at the Bay happens once a year as council organised, and it's a tremendous event, probably attended by 1,000 people and several hundred dogs.
The local community was consulted and engaged at each stage of the project and were an integral part of the planning process. Following meetings with the local community, Council changed the preferred design option from a slope covered with river stones to a combination of sand and a wall made from boulders.
Council was very good at listening to us. The blokes who were actually doing the work, they were terrific. You could talk to them at any time and they'd tell you what was going on and what was going to happen the next few days, and that was excellent.
We were informed at all times about what was going on. There was notice boards up around the park, and there was signs actually in the notice board letting us know what was going to be done on what days, and we were kept really well informed.
The project was constructed by council staff, resulting in significant savings that could be used to offset the cost of the project, and in fact there was plenty of positive comment about how the project was proceeding.
By fostering a coherent partnership between government and the community, Pittwater Council successfully completed the foreshore stabilisation works, foreshore habitat improvements and the construction of a small beach at Rowland Reserve. Risk to public safety has been reduced significantly with the construction of formal pathways around the perimeter of the reserve and the installation of access steps to the beach.
The whole place looks and feels better, and with additional funding from the Environmental Trust, the community now has a resource it can enjoy, and the foreshore is no longer at risk from erosion.